Hey guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to host your own website on an Amazon EC2 instance. So in the previous video, we discussed how to create an instance using EC2 service on AWS. And we also saw how to set up the instance and how to create a file on the instance. But in this video, I'll show you how to actually make it useful. How to set up your own website onto the server so that you can actually share it with the entire world and they'll be able to access your website. Okay, so this is a pretty good hands-on experience that you can have, and it's definitely going to help you understand the cloud better. Okay, so we're going to start with launching our instance. We are going to click on launch instance and we'll name it my web server. We're actually going to make a calculator app on the calculator app on our system, so you can just share the link with anybody and they'll be able to access your own calculator. Okay, so you're going to stick to Amazon Linux. We'll keep the instance type same, T2 micro. We will select our key pair from here so that we can SSH into it. And for network settings, here's a change that you need to make. You have to allow HTTPS traffic and HTTP traffic from the internet so that anybody from the internet can access your servers, right? So that is done, and one thing we need to fix here is we have to enable auto assign public IP. So our servers are currently set up on this subnet, and auto assign public IP basically allows our server to receive and to attach an IP address to it through the CIDR in the subnet. Okay, so we're gonna enable it, and once that is done, we'll keep everything else as is and we'll launch the instance. Okay, so our instance has successfully launched. We'll just wait for it to get into running state. It's in pending state right now, so we'll just give it a moment to get activated, and once it is started, we will SSH into our server through the browser. Okay, so we'll just wait for it to turn to running. Okay, so it's running now, so we can just click on connect here and go to the EC2 instance connect. Okay, now this will open up our server, and so it says it failed to connect to our instance. Maybe we tried too early, so we'll give it a few more seconds and we'll just go ahead and try again and see if it works. Okay, it does work now. Okay, so now we are in our server. Okay, so now the first thing we want to do is we want to update the packages on our server. So Linux systems have their own packages, and there's a package manager called yum. So you have to update the packages so that you don't have any package issues in the future. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and update the packages, and here I have done sudo yum update -y. So sudo basically provides us a super user access so that we can run the yum update -y command, because yum is a command that needs super user access to run. Okay, so once that is done, we have to now set up our Apache server so that we can set up our own website and can access it through the internet. So in order to set up our Apache server, we have to download the package for it. It's a sudo yum install -y and httpd. httpd is the actual package that will allow us to set up our server, and we're going to use the httpd.x86-64 architecture for our server, and we'll just wait for it to finish installing. And once that is done, we have to start the service, right? Because we have it on the system now, but we have to make sure that it is up and running. So we'll start the service, and for that we have to do systemctl start httpd.service. Okay, so it says access denied because we didn't do sudo on it, so we have to provide it super user access. Okay, so once that is done, we have to enable the service so that it can start working on our server. across reboots. So even if you reboot the server, the system will automatically set up the server for us. Okay, so I think we should be all set, but just to make sure that our server is set up, we'll test it on the port 80 and it works. Okay, now as I said, we want to create our own calculator. So for that, you can just ask ChatGPT for a basic boilerplate code for a calculator application, and you can just create your own index.html file and just put your code there, and then you'll be able to access it. Okay, before we do that, I'm just going to show you that if, it works. Okay, so you just got to select the public IPv4 address here, and it's currently running on port 80. So we're going to put it on port 80, and as you can see here, it works. All right, now we want to create a calculator app for ourselves. So for that, we are going to use a Vim editor. Just the way you have a text editor on your computer, on your Windows or a Mac computer, we have a Vim editor here, and our file is actually in a very specific location where you can create your own HTML file. So it's /var/www/html/ we'll create our index.html file here. Okay, so you have to use this command and it will open up the Vim editor for you. And in order to insert anything here, you have to click the I button on your keyboard, and that will get you into the insert mode, and then you can put your code here. Okay, so I'm gonna use just a common code here that I got from ChatGPT. You can just copy and paste it here, and once you have pasted it, now you have to save this file and quit the application. So when you click on escape, it goes into command mode, and then you have to do :WQ!! So that saves the file and exits out of the Vim editor. Okay, so it says can't open file for writing. That means we made a mistake here. We have to do it as a super user. So we'll just have to do a sudo here before opening the file, and then we'll do the same thing again. Okay, then we're gonna save the file. Okay, now I'll show you what actually happened. Okay, so we're just gonna refresh the page here, and as you can see, our calculator app is now up and running on the server. So if you provide this link to anybody in the world, they'll be able to access this calculator app because now it's running on your cloud server and not your local system. Okay, so now if I want to just test it, it's gonna work. 8 plus 7, everything works, right? So this is how you host your own website on a cloud server, and you can actually make this as a project. You can create as much complex application that you want, and you can just push it onto your cloud server and make it work. Okay, so that was all for this video. It was a very simple hands-on video. We'll go through a little deeper into EC2 instances and different types that you have in the next video. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for staying till the end and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Thank you so much.